You know the saying, live within your means? Well, apparently it doesn't just apply to people, it applies to major companies too. However, sometimes we all end up spending way more than we can afford, and we end up losing out on a lot more money than we had initially planned to. That's why keeping proper track of your finances is incredibly important. Now, although people should be reporting their numbers accurately to get the real picture of the state of their finances, some others tend to fudge their numbers a bit to show a prettier picture. In the case of companies or big corporations, when this type of fudging is done, the perpetrators not only screw over the company, but they also screw over everyone who has stake in the company. Today, we're going to be talking about one such case, the Satyam case, or as it is otherwise known as India's biggest corporate scam. What went down the Satyam case? Who was behind the entire scam? And what were the effects and consequences of their actions? Welcome back to Business Explained. Let's dive right on in. Now, before we get into the finer details of India's biggest corporate scam, let us first take a look at what Satyam was. Mahindra Satyam, formerly Satyam Computer Service Limited, was an Indian information technology company which was based in Hyderabad, India. It was founded back in 1987. The IT company offered a wide range of services such as software development, system maintenance, engineering design, and packaged software integration, and as such, became one of India's top 5 IT companies. By 2008, the company was able to earn revenues of over $2 billion, and it had an extensive list of high-profile clientele, which included roughly 185 Fortune 500 companies. The IT company was also listed on the Pink Sheets, the Bombay Stock Exchange, and the National Stock Exchange. But wait, why is the title of the video talking about a scam? So far, from what we've discussed, the company seems to be pretty successful, and it seems to be making quite a lot of money. However, things are not always what they seem. During their glory days, Satyam Computer Service earned various awards, mostly for innovation, governance, and corporate accountability, which I guess will seem pretty darn ironic by the end of this video. Before we get into it further, there is one key person that we need to know about in our story, and his name is Byrraju Ramalinga Raju. He was born on the 16th of September 1954 to a farming family. He studied at the Andhra Loyola College, where he earned a bachelor's degree in commerce, and he earned an MBA from Ohio University in the United States. Raju moved back to India after finishing his master's, and he began his journey as an entrepreneur. He ventured into many businesses, which included the Dhanunyaja Hotels and a cotton spinning mill named Rasti Satyam Spinning, where he invested nearly $7 million. However, the businesses sadly failed. That was when he moved into real estate and began a construction company he named Mitas Infra Limited. But whoa, wait, why are we talking about Ramalinga Raju in the first place? What does he have to do with all of this? Well, when the Satyam Computer Service scam went down, Ramalinga Raju was the chairman of the company, and guess what? He was the one who admitted that Satyam had been fudging their financial records, and he was the one who blew the cover off their entire shady operation. Now remember, if you want to learn more about schemes, economic hiccups, frauds, and scams like this one, learn more about all things money, get educated about how to do business, become business savvy, and enjoy more videos like these, subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell, and may you be granted with many, many sweet returns. The entire Satyam case was dubbed by the media as India's Enron. On the 7th of January 2009, Raju resigned from his position as chairman of Satyam Computer Services, after publicly announcing that he had been involved in a massive accounting fraud. He claimed he had inflated the company's cash assets by more than $1 billion over the years. His confession shocked the corporate world. To quote Raju's confession, he said that what started as a marginal gap between actual operating profit and the one reflected in the books continued to grow over the years. It has attained unmanageable proportions as the size of the company's operations grew over the years. Initially, he had meant to cover up for the company's poor performance during one particular quarter. However, he could not seem to stop fudging their numbers. He falsified Satyam's accounts by creating fake invoices and bills by using software like OnTime, and there was an alleged secret program planted to manipulate invoices in Satyam's system. Toward the end, 356 different investment companies were used to divert funds from Satyam, and the money that was raised was used to buy acres of land for Raju to be able to ride on what seemed like a booming realty market. However, it made their accounting problems bigger, because the numbers kept having to be doctored to show that the company was still making a profit. In Raju's own words, it was like riding a tiger, not knowing how to get off without being eaten. He finally admitted his scam when Satyam acquired Meda's infrastructure and Meda's properties in spite of it not being profitable, just for their balance sheets to make sense. So what happened next? Well, when Raju stepped down, he was arrested for his scamming. On April 10, 2015, he and 10 other people who were in on the fraud were convicted and sentenced to 7 years in prison. Naturally, a change of leadership occurred and the company was acquired by the Mahindra Group to prevent it from collapsing completely. The share prices of the company had dropped drastically on the day of the big revelation, and deals made with financial institutions fell through. An article about the Satyam scandal on the Economic Transcript by Rashri Kundalia concluded with this: the Satyam scandal has brought to light the importance of ethics and its relevance to corporate culture. The fraud committed by the founders of Satyam is a testament to the fact that science of conduct is swayed by human greed, ambition, hunger for power and money, and so on. It is because of this scandal the SEBI has made the law stringent on corporate governance. Moreover, SEBI proposed creating a law that provides whistleblowers with protection for reporting fraudulent activity. Lastly, the laws on corporate governance should be implemented and enforced vigorously to curb white-collar crimes. What are your thoughts on the Satyam case? What do you think Ramalinga Raju should have done? What is your own personal takeaway from this whole debacle? Let me know what your thoughts are. Comment them down below in the comment section. I'll be responding to all of you who comment during the first hour of me posting this video. If you enjoyed this video, you should definitely check out my other video called Danlock, a scammer going to prison. If something seems too good to be true, it probably is. You've probably seen videos of men who claim that they've become filthy rich after a short period of time. They would tell you they've discovered a secret to amassing huge fortunes, and for you to find out, you only need to sign up in one of their classes or courses, and life as you know it will be different from that point forward. However, is it really legitimate? Do people actually fall for these kinds of scams? Well, in that video, we're going to be talking about one Mr. Danlock, and how he's been talking about how he got rich and how he is encouraging others to follow in his footsteps. What exactly is Danlock saying? Is his philosophy actually legitimate, and does it actually add value to people's lives? And most importantly, why are there talks of him going to prison? That's exactly what we're going to be talking about in Danlock, a scammer going to prison. Stay tuned, stay educated.